Hey guys, right here I have a 2015 Škoda Fabia 1.0 S. And today I'm going to make a startup and full vehicle tour video of it, show you the features inside and out. So here is the key. Let's go ahead and start it up first. This Fabia does have a 5-speed manual transmission, and to start, put your foot on the clutch, insert the key into the slot right here, and twist the key like you would in a normal car.
Mark III Fabias come with an electro-hydraulic rack and pinion power steering system. A 5-speed manual is the only transmission available for the 1-litre MPI engine. To engage reverse, push the gear lever down all the way to the right and back. In terms of safety, the Fabia S gets 6 airbags, anti-lock braking system with electronic brake force distribution and brake assist, anti-skid regulation, electronic stability control, electronic differential lock, engine torque control, tire pressure monitoring system, and ISOFIX child seat anchor points for the rear seats. Now, let's turn on the hazards, lights, rear fog light, take a look at the engine, and roll down the driver's side window. The bonnet release is located to the left of the front passenger's footwell. The Fabia S does have 15-inch steel rims with Dentro plastic covers. The rims on this car are wrapped in Nexon and Blue HD 185/60 R15 tires. The brakes are ventilated discs in front and rear drums. For the suspension, the front gets McPherson struts while the rear gets a torsion beam setup. Škoda unveiled the first generation Fabia back in 1999 as a successor to the popular Felicia lineup. Since then, 3 generations have appeared, with the latest Mark III Fabia, otherwise known as the Type NJ Fabia, debuting at the 2014 Paris Auto Show. The current Fabia is built on VW Group's PQ25 platform. Styling of the Mark III Fabia is clearly influenced by its 2 bigger brothers, the Rapid and the Octavia. Despite being slightly smaller than the Mark II Fabia, the Mark III Fabia has a bigger boot and a more spacious interior. Powering this Fabia is a 1-litre dual overhead cams, 12 valves, naturally aspirated inline-3 engine with multi-point fuel injection. This engine produces 59 horsepower between 5000 and 6000 RPM and 95 Nm of torque between 3000 and 4300 RPM. 0 to 62 miles per hour or 0 to 100 kilometers per hour takes 15.7 seconds, onto a 99 miles per hour or 160 kilometers per hour top speed. The fuel tank measures 45 liters and the combined fuel consumption for the Fabia 1.0 MPI manual is 60.1 miles per gallon or 4.7 liters per 100 kilometers. 106 grams of carbon dioxide is emitted per kilometer, and the Fabia is a front-wheel drive vehicle. The Mark III Fabia went on sale in the UK last year. Currently 4 trim levels are available: S, SE, SEL and Monte Carlo, with engine choices including a 1-litre MPI, a 1.2 TSI and a 1.4 TDI. Depending on the engine, manual or DSG transmissions can be chosen. Exterior features of the Fabia S includes manual leveling halogen reflector headlights, halogen daytime running lights, rear fog light, indicators on the side mirrors, and body-colored door handles and side mirrors.
You do have your speaker down there together with a bottle holder and some storage. Right here you do have your window controls. The front 2 windows in this car are powered, while the rear 2 windows are manually adjustable. And right here you do have your mirror controls. This car does have heated side mirrors. Right here you do have the button to turn on or off the vehicle's auto start-stop system. If you do have the system activated, the engine will momentarily shut off when you arrive at a stop, such as a traffic light or a traffic jam, to save that extra bit of petrol or diesel depending on what the car is running on. To the left of the headlight switch, you do have the lever to adjust the level of the headlight. The driver's seat in this Fabia S does get full manual adjustments. This knob controls your seat back. This lever controls your seat height. And that lever down there controls your seat position. You also do have under-seat storage for the driver's side. Alright. So let's go ahead and see how she revs. The Fabia S does get very simple air conditioning controls with all of them located down here. You do have your temperature to the left, fan speed in the middle, and your different modes to the right with your front defrost. Right here you do have your air conditioning and your recirculation buttons. Down below you do get a bit of storage, a couple of cup holders, a power outlet, as well as your auxiliary and USB ports. To the left of the hazard light switch, you do have your electronic central locking button and your rear defrost button.
The Fabia S does have the radio swing head unit, which features a 5-inch color touch screen display, various media connectivity options, and 4 speakers for the sound system.
I must say, for a stock sound system, the speakers in the Fabia do sound quite good. We are currently in your Bluetooth audio streaming menu with your current song playing information. You do have the artist, album, title, song duration. You can go back a song, go forward a song. Hit this button to bring up your different media options. You do have SD card, Bluetooth audio streaming, USB, and auxiliary. If you hit this button, it brings up your different folders. You do have your play pause button, your shuffle or repeat buttons, and hit that button to bring up your media settings. If you hit the radio button, you can go to your FM, AM or DAB digital radio menus, and under those menus you can look at your list of available radio stations in the area, perform a manual tuning search and all that. If you hit the media button repeatedly, you can go between your different media options as well, and if you hit the phone button, you can go to your Bluetooth telephone menu. Right here you can add 4 favorite numbers, select the paired telephone. You can dial a number, look at your contacts, look at your call lists, and bring up your telephone settings. If you hit the setup button, you can bring up your system settings with your sound, screen, time and date, language, keypad, units, and all that. You can even restore the system back to factory settings right here, set your Bluetooth, and bring up your system as well as copyright information. Hit the sound button to bring up your sound system settings. You do have your volume, your balance, bass, mid, treble, as well as your confirmation tone. Your confirmation tone is basically the beep that you hear when you touch the display. And if you hit the car button, you bring up your car information. Right here you do have your vehicle status, your auto start stop system status, your tire pressure monitoring system information, and hit that button to bring up your vehicle status, your media information, as well as your vehicle settings. You do have your electronic stability control, tires and lights, mirrors, wipers, opening and closing, and all that. You even have your service indicator right here. Now, say if we go back to the setup menu, if you do not want to use the touch screen, you can actually use the knob right here to go between the different menus. This also acts as the tuning knob for the FM, AM and DAB digital radio menus. You do have your volume and power knob to the left, and right here you do have your SD card slot. There are no controls on the steering wheel, but behind it, on the left stalk, you do have your indicator controls. And on the right stalk, you do have your wiper controls. Your display within the instrument cluster displays your time at the top, your outside temperature, mileage and trip meter, and right at the bottom you do have your digital fuel gauge. The steering wheel in this car is tilt and telescopic. You adjust it using this lever right here. You do get a bit of storage right here, and more storage right there for the rear. Manual dimming, rear view mirror, and you do have your interior lights right above. Sun visor for the driver's side does get a vanity mirror, and the driver does get a grip handle. Alright. So I guess that's it for the startup. We can turn it off right now. And continue with the rest of the tour. You do have some storage right there, and right here you do have your window control. As mentioned earlier on, the rear windows in this car are manually adjustable. I did set the driver's seat to a position that I would feel comfortable in. I'm about 5'7", which is about 1.7 meters tall. I do get quite a lot of room to stretch out my feet underneath the driver's seat. As for leg room, I get about this much. And I get about this much headroom. It is actually quite comfortable back here. The seats are nice and soft. However, you do not get storage pockets on the front seat backs, nor do you get a rear center armrest. But you do get grip handles on the ceiling with hooks for both sides at the back. Also on both sides are your interior lights. To open up the rear hatch, go towards the rear hatch itself and locate a touchpad right beneath the Škoda badge.
With a spare tyre, boot space in the Mark III Fabia measures 305 litres with the rear seats upright and 1125 litres with the rear seats folded and the cargo cover removed. To the left of the boot is a couple of storage areas and a light that illuminates the area. On both sides of the boot are hooks to hang items on, and underneath the boot floor is the vehicle's spare tire and jack. You do get adjustable headrests front and rear. The rear seat backs in the Fabia do fold down. They split 60-40 when folding, and to fold them down, first make sure the headrests are all the way down, then locate the levers on either sides of the headrests, pull it, and then flip the seat back down. You can move the seat belt out of the way if you did not want the seat belt obstructing you. You do get your window control right there, and down below you do get a bit of storage, a bottle holder, and a speaker. The front passenger seat in this car does get full manual adjustments as well. It just loses out on the height adjustment as found on the driver's side. In its place is a bit of storage. The glove box isn't very big, nor it is very small. You do get a cutout for a bottle holder right here. Grip handle for the front passenger, and the front passenger's sun visor does get a vanity mirror as well. Alright, so let's start it up with the door closed.
Alright, so that's it for the startup and full vehicle tour video of this 2015 Škoda Fabia 1 litre S. Thanks for watching and goodbye.